Hey guys, some carvings are forbidden to touch in the ancient temple of Tirupperunturai. As you can see, they are put in cages. Why? Some say they emit a type of strange energy like electrostatic energy, and people can feel a jolt when they touch these statues. Others say they are rare ancient carvings and the fence protects them from getting damaged by people. But what's inside the fence is truly mind-blowing. This deity does not look divine. Instead, he is shown with fangs coming out of his mouth, and his nose looks almost like a bird's beak. His face looks quite fearsome, and he is clearly shown looking below. Now, what is he looking at? His target. You can see a figure that is lying down, struggling to get up, and he has put his feet on his head, crushing him, making sure he cannot get up. And see what he's doing to him with his long sword. Look carefully, see how the sword has made a hole on his body. But it gets even more strange when we look at the back. You see these lines? He has these strange lines carved on his body as though he has the stripes of a tiger. And look at his hair. He has long braided hair. Is this a woman and we have mistaken her for a man all along? No, if you look at the front, it's quite clear that he is a man, but he has a striped back and long braided hair. And even more crazy, there is another long bun, a bundle of hair on top too. Who is he and why is he put behind bars? His name is Kiratan. Yes, there is a signboard in Tamil language that calls him Kiratan. And I'm sure you've never heard of this name before, even if you are a devout Hindu. This is a modification of the word Kirata, which means a hunter who lives in the mountains. According to ancient Indian texts, Arjuna shoots an arrow at a boar, but he notices another arrow striking the boar at the same time. Arjuna then meets Kirata, a strange hunter, and they both claim they are the rightful owners of the boar. Arjuna fights the hunter only to realize that the hunter is insanely powerful. He is, in fact, Lord Shiva, and then when Arjuna bows down before him, Lord Shiva gives him a powerful weapon called Pashupatastra. This story is concisely written here, claiming Kiratan and his wife are giving the weapon to Arjuna. But where is Arjuna? Where is the boar? And there are no arrows inside. So even though the signboard claims this is Kirata, this is an unexplained ancient figure that has been misunderstood by experts today. Because he is a very strange figure and is not even shown holding one arrow. Instead, he is shown holding a sword. And is that a lingam? What about his headband? This is definitely adorned with lingams, and the iconography is quite extraordinary. On top, there is a full circle resembling the sun, and there are two crescents resembling the moon. Look at his hair here. The hair is made into small braids. This is what is going behind as this long plaited hair. And at the top, you can see his individual strands of hair. This is carved on solid granite more than 1,000 years ago. And this part of his hair is what is made into a bun at the back. But the statue next to him, which is also behind bars, is even more strange. Even though she's quite ancient, there is something very new about her. Now, did you notice her nails? When did women start having very long, unreasonable nails, which prevented them from doing even basic chores, like picking up objects? probably the long nail movement started in modern times, and this probably started in the US or Europe, right? No, look at her. She has very, very long nails. Look at her thumbnail. I don't even think she can pick up a baby without hurting it. So, ancient Indian women were probably as obsessed with fashion as today's women. But did you notice her bag? Today, this is top-notch fashion. It's called a crochet bucket bag, and you can see all the fashionistas carrying them. And look at that perfect hair bun on top. And if you zoom in, you can see her individual strands of hair. And her ornaments, I can't even begin to tell you how many pieces of jewelry she is wearing, okay? She has got a fancy hair clip on top. She's got a fancier headdress studded with all sorts of diamonds and gemstones. She has got earrings, not one pair, but 1, 2, 3 pairs of ear studs. And you'll see that on her neck. This is called a choker. And we think we just invented this insanely fashionable neck clasp which tightly hugs the neck. We think chokers are the state-of-the-art fashion jewelry created in recent times. Yet, we see a choker carved more than 1,000 years ago, and see how it is shown as a clasp that can be opened and clasped around the neck. And below that, there is a thin gold chain. Below that, there is a pearl necklace. Look at the individual beads of pearl. Below that, there is a bigger gold chain, but it has a square pendant with a rhombus containing another square holding a beautiful gemstone. And below that, you can see a giant 2-stranded gold chain. Now, this is called Rettai Vada Changli in Tamil language, and women still wear this type of jewelry in India. And on top of all this, she is wearing another beaded chain with a big pendant shown at the bottom. And if you see what she's wearing on her arms, it's even more crazy. Let's focus on this arm because the other arm is blocked by the bag. She's wearing shoulder jewelry. Have you even heard of this? And she's wearing elbow jewelry. Again, I've not seen this even today, but 50 years from now, fashion designers will quote-unquote invent elbow bangles. And she's not wearing one elbow bangle. We can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bangles on her elbow, but she's also wearing bangles on her wrist. Beaded bracelet here, multiple thin gold bangles, and then very thin, probably glass bangles as well. There is also another jewelry that covers her backhand, and on her fingers, she's also wearing multiple rings. I think if temple authorities open up this cage and let people look at it, all fashion designers would come from around the world to learn from this ancient Indian woman. And sorry guys, I don't want to explain all the jewelry she's wearing on her waist. How much gold and diamonds did these ancient people have anyway? Here's a solid, almost rectangular belt-like thing made of gold. Below that, there is a beaded waistband made of several types of beads. Below that, there is another waistband, but it has bells hanging underneath. Imagine how beautiful it would have been when she's walking around. Not only would you be feasting with your eyes, but even your ears. You would hear the jingle of the bells every time she took a step. And below that, she's wearing another waistband, which also has hanging gold leaves, probably made sound like wind chimes. And I'm certainly not going below that to explain her clothes and frills and anklets. I've gotten completely distracted by her beauty, but the strangest detail is in fact shown on her face. See this? You see how those three lines are going from the top of her forehead all the way to her nose? This is a religious symbol of Lord Vishnu, indicating that she is a devotee of Lord Vishnu. Nearby, this male figure is shown wearing lingams, indicating that he is a devotee of Lord Shiva. So even as a husband or wife, people had the freedom to worship Shiva or Vishnu or any other deity as they pleased thousands of years ago. This mysterious figure is called Kinjugavai Ammai, meaning parrot-mouthed mother goddess. Now look at her lips. See how it somehow resembles a parrot, or perhaps she has a sweet voice like the voice of a parrot. No matter why these two statues are kept locked, I'm glad I could show them to you. They're very mysterious statues and should be studied more. So, if you ever go to the ancient temple of Tirupperunturai, please don't forget to see these forbidden statues. I hope you liked this video. I am PraveenMohan. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.